YouTube, never fear. The sneaker professionals back with another sneaker review. Today I bring a pickup that is a throwback, and I just did it on feet on the video, so I'll put it as a short. And I just feel like, damn, I didn't do a review on these, and I'm still debating if I want to get the newer version because I don't wear these too often, but I wear them every year. I always wear them. They're wearable. And yeah, I'm just like, I don't need another pair. You know what I'm saying? It's like the pair's great. It's the OG, but I really like what they did with the newer version. So I'm there. I'm at the I'm torn if I want to buy another one. Would like a half size down. So with the pair that I have now, I bought a size 12, and I feel like I could wear a size 11 and a half. They're slightly big, but still perfectly wearable. I don't know how to explain it, but it is. And without a sneaker shield or thick socks, they work, but they're slightly big, but wearable. That's about as much as I can say. If you've ever had this situation happen to you, then you know what I'm talking about. I just like them just slightly more snug, and I'm starting to feel the same thing happening to my Air Jordan 1s in a size 11 after they're worn. I feel like I could go down to a size 10 and a half. It's very weird. I don't understand how it's happening. I feel like my foot is shrinking. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's as simple as I could put it. And yeah, but I am excited to see people cop the 2025 version. It is my one and only Air Jordan 14. I did want the black toes last year, but I passed. That's like my second favorite. I didn't cop, but it is my favorite 14. Other than these, they did release other Ferrari 14s. There was a yellow leather, but it looked a little dull. Would have liked to see more vibrant yellow leather if that's what they were going to do, because that's what worked. I don't know how the yellow leather, the yellow suede would look. I think it would look faded, and that already looked faded on the yellow leather pair. Another pair that is cool but not highly rated for me is the Supreme 14s with studs. They took inspiration from Michael wearing a leather jacket with the studs and stuff. So, you know, those are some of the 14s that I like. I like the pine greens. And then there's the thing with the 14s for me, they have these like ribs on the side, and then you got the little perforation holes. I like them to look clean. So the ones that are the clean version without that panel, which the last shots have, I don't like that ribs. I don't know. It's just weird. It doesn't flow right to me, and I understand why people are not gravitating towards the 14. You know, a lot of people cap it at the 13, and you know, some people cap it even less. You know, like cap meaning they just don't go beyond anything past a certain Jordan, not what everybody uses the word cap for. So yeah, they just stop at say 10, 11, 12, whatever, and they don't go past that. So a lot of people don't like 13s and 14s and beyond. I like just design, and that goes throughout all brands, you know. But enough of all that. I'm not trying to stretch out this video. I'm just trying to do this quick review that I never did when I picked them up, as I wasn't doing reviews on them, but I just feel like I want to do it now. Today's a beautiful day in New Jersey, one of the hottest days that we've had this year. We're approaching like almost 90 degrees. It's a little breezy, not too humid, as New Jersey gets really humid. You can't be out here too long without sweating your ass off, man. It is bad out here. And then the mosquitoes and flies be out here. I got a spray so I'm not out here dying as I'm doing the reviews, because they be killing me. So appreciate everybody that watches them, because you know, I'm out here sacrificing in the cold, and in the summertime it might look great, it might feel great, but these mosquitoes out here, and there's wasps and all these other things, these elements that are playing a factor when I'm doing these reviews. So yeah, nothing crazy dangerous or anything, but still. So let's get into these sneakers. I did not pull out the box. I just felt like, you know, I'm doing the review, and I felt real weird not pulling out the box, going to get it, because I got my sneakers in the container store, plastic thingies, and they're all like together. And so then I'm like, now I gotta find the box that goes with the Air Jordan 14 and all this stuff. And I'm just like, nah, if I'm wanting to do the video, it has to be done this way. And this is why it's doing, that's why it's going down like this. This is the vibe. So YouTube, here we have these beauties. Woo! Woo! Yes, the Air Jordan 14. And so you got the black outsole, rubber outsole. You got that 14 in yellow right here, Roman numeral, and that's the push button start. Herringbone traction pattern. You got red Jumpman and more blacks throughout the heel. And you got this chrome plate flowing through the sneaker. And you have this little ventilation going on, little grill going on right here. I don't know if you can see it right there. Little mesh grill. So, as these are inspired by the Ferrari, so the whole silhouette, the Air Jordan 14 and all, is inspired by the Ferrari. So this is it. And, you got this carbon fiber tooth design going up from the midsole to the upper, and that flows throughout. Some more of that carbon fiber hit. It is just the look. It has nothing with carbon fiber. It's just a nice design that they put on there. So it flows perfect. And then you have a red suede upper, nice and rich and thick, not super hairy, but you could see the little bits of hair on there, the hairy suede, but it's not like extremely hairy is what I would say. Now, from what I've seen, people saying that the newer versions are a lot more cleaner and less like down, that you could kind of give it a little backstroke. So with this, you could give it a backstroke. With the newer 2025s, you can't. So, and I love the seamless look of the upper. This is why I love this pair as my favorite Air Jordan 14 of all time, and I don't need any other ones. Like I said, I love the black toes, but these are like perfection. This is all I need. Like, and if they would do different colors in this, like, I always think, my mind just keeps going back to like a blue, like a rich blue, like they did the flight suits. They did the red pair 5s, and then they did a blue pair. If they could do like a blue one like this, it'd be fire. You know what I'm saying? So then you have black embroidered Jumpman right there at the U-throw area. And you can see how they seamed it together right here. No stitching going on. So it flows perfect. The heel has the tail lights here, inspired yellow hits, and the tire pattern here. That reminds me of a review that I just did, the Air Max DN. Shout out to you if you watched that video, appreciate you. And it flows up, and you got your Jumpman in 23 and yellow, and I love how it just like flows perfect. It's a perfect design on the heel, and it just keeps the vibe of the tire look going up to the upper. And that is the upper right there. And then you got your black tongue, which feels like a nubuck, has a little bit of perforation holes throughout. You have oval black laces, got the speed laces, and you have your chrome aglets, and it has a Jumpman on there. There you go. So that's fire. You have 14 Jumpman, so you got 7 on each sneaker. The one is not visible as the one in the insole is gone, so we're gonna go over it before I finish it up. You got your 1 here, you got 2 right here, you have 3 here, you have 4, 5 on the insole. I'm trying to remember. 6 and 7 for each aglet. That's it. So yeah, that's cool as far as like 7, and then you complete the 14 Jumpman Jordans. So at the top you got your shifter, in your car, and that has a little bar in yellow and has Jordan, Similar font that's in the Air Jordan 13, which is on the flap here, if you know, and you can pull it down. So on the backside here of the tongue, you got 14 in Roman numerals. So that's fire. And you got like a nice mesh design here. From what I've seen, the tongue does not go up as high on the 2025 version. It's a lot more like lower and more sleeker is what I would say. You have a black sock liner, black insole, and I think it was a red Jumpman. Mine's just gone. And you know, I had this little thingy here to keep the form of the sneaker. I don't know if the new ones will have that, but yeah. And really quick with the ratings, what would I rate these? These, like I said, these are a 10. And I forgot, you got a little bit of different material here in black just above this whole plastic piece. So yeah, yeah, these are a 10, man. Fire. And I'm still debating if I'm gonna get the 2025, like I said. So yeah, YouTube, it is a fire sneaker. I love these. These are always in the rotation. I always wear them every year, every couple months. They go months before I wear them again. But yeah, man, these are a must for me in having in the collection. Like, there was no doubt before when these came out in 2014. I knew I was gonna buy them, resell or retail. It was happening. Luckily, I got them for retail. Retail was 200. I don't know what they're gonna retail for now, either 210, 215, 225. I don't know what is going on with the pricing. You know, the tariffs have brought up the pricing on the sneakers as far as here in the United States. Don't know globally what they are compared to what they were like 11 years ago. And, you know, they're gonna go up a little bit, but like the 13, these are on the higher end range of pricing. They're not OG. Certain ones like the 3, the 4, they kind of like been pricing about like 225, and the 11s are always like around the same range. The ones that are premium, and they usually call for like a 250 price range, and that was like 10 years ago of the 6s. And now the Air Jordan 1 this year, a basic one, got the 250 price tag. You know, they've done the 400 as far as the Pinnacle series, and they've done that with the 1, the 4, and the 5, and we'll see with the bins how much they'll be pricing those at. But that's in similar fashion as the Pinnacle series, so I'm already thinking they're already up there in price, especially since they're charging $300 for the Air Jordan 17. So I'm going with like $400 to $500 for the bin series. And if they're going to keep it the same, they're going to bring the shoe trees back, because you know you got to bring the shoe trees back, and whoever's in line trying to keep everything how it should and pushing the brand forward, which I like how they are flipping certain newer retros and putting the Nike Air so you can get those. So let's say I get a perfect example of the sneaker right here in red. We got the Air Jordan 5. They originally released the Toro Bravo, right, with the Jumpman on the heel, but you put the black Nike Air and they'll make you want to buy them again. So what's happening this year is the Air Jordan 4 Black Hat released with a black Jumpman on the heel, and now they're going with the Nike Air. So this fall, and so I see them trying to do that now towards very coveted, highly sought after sneakers in the future. I mean, that one demanded a $1,000 price tag. People were paying at $500 to $1,000 for that. Is it justified? No, but the brand sees it, and then they're like, okay, they love that sneaker, let's bring it back, and we'll give them the Nike Air. So then that makes you want to collect it even more, like another version of it. Like, does it need it? No, but that's the thing that they got in their back pocket. They could do the Jumpman, Jordan, and later on they could put it with the Nike. They're releasing more Nike Airs than they did before. So, and they could eventually do it the other way around. They got us however way you want, but if it's a fire colorway, doesn't matter. There's a pair that I want that I have in cop right now, and maybe I'll get that one for the low. We'll see. It's the Air Jordan 3 Rare Air. That one's a fire sneaker. I really like how they look with this sail laces. But man, where am I at with the video? I'm going on and on and on. But yeah, man, I'm in the mood to want to do this video, and I just wanted to bring you this sneaker, which I love, one of my favorites of all time. Always in the rotation, always a vibe, always like when I'm off, I'm like, I want to wear these. So I put these on like last week. I put them on today just to do this quick short for you. Hope you enjoyed that video when I do upload it, and then hope you enjoyed this video. Hit me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. It's your boy Logan J, aka the Sneaker Professional, and I'm signing out. Peace.